Hi, this is Projector Dude. This is a video review of the JBL L88 Nova speaker. These are 70s vintage speakers, and they are awesome speakers. I mean, they're super high efficiency. They're almost like PA speakers. They're a two-way system. They're just really hard to tame in the mid-range, and that's people's biggest gripe about them. Because there really is no crossover to speak of. The 123 JBL woofer is actually running full range. There's no choke on it. And there's a single capacitor with a resistor going to the L pad, the volume control, to the tweeter. So its crossover point is supposed to be 2K, which means that it's a little bit muddy trying to bring out the mid-range. But if you have a proper EQ and you know what you're doing, it's awesome. So this is coming off my computer, and you can see the peak I have in the mid-range, starting at 500 hertz, 1K, 2K, 4K, and that comes down as you put a lot of volume into them. But if you do not have a decent phase correct EQ, don't buy these speakers because you're going to be disappointed. It is really hard to make the mid-range pop on these. Now, I'm a big JBL guy, and I've had L100s, you know, all the different high-end JBL speakers, and these are my favorite just because there's literally no phase distortion because the very simple crossover, a single capacitor, and I'll just give you an idea how powerful they are. I mean, that's 100 watt per channel Marantz, but it puts out way more than that. I have 50 receivers and amps, and that's the most powerful one that I have, it seems. I mean, I can drive PA speakers with it. It never seems to bitch. And I do have a polk Momo that's 400 watts. There is a 400 watt continuous, and that's a giant polk Momo. The Momo itself, I replaced the crappy polk speakers with a Momo. So it really hits hard. I mean, it is super accurate and super deep, and it never distorts. I mean, you can get live music with it. But here, I'm going to put this as Rome and
Action. Hi, my name is Rome, and I'm accompanied by Eric Wilson from Sublime, Deli, and Kat, and you are watching Raw Session.
Every day I love him just a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Every day I love him just a little bit more, and he loves me the same.
Every day I love her just a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Every day I love her just a little bit more, and she loves me the same.
it's going to flat through the stereo receiver. There's no tone control. It's running direct. The bass, I mean, if you really get on them, the port will huff air all the way across the room at you. It's really freaky. I like them with the covers off. Not that they rattle or anything. They're beautiful aesthetically. But if you try to hook these up without a really good EQ, you're going to get screwed. You're not really going to like them because there's no mid-range. If you try using a cheap EQ, you're also going to get screwed because you're going to have phasing issues. But this is a really good sound card that's in my computer with a really good EQ. But I love these speakers. I mean, they are really. But if you look, the back of this, the only thing here is volume control and those crappy old speaker connectors. But the only thing behind that is an L pad, which is a volume control, a giant 4 UF capacitor, microfarad capacitor, and a resistor to even drop it even more. And the woofer, like I say, is full range. I had to replace the tweeter on this one that was pushed in. I got that for $20 on eBay, which because they charged me $19 for shipping. But I'm real happy with these. I like these better than the L100s. The L100s and the 4311s and 12s and stuff, I had a love-hate relationship. The mid-range is either there or it's like weird. It's called the California sound. And basically, it was the same deal. You had a full range 123 12-inch woofer. And the mid-range would be 2K to 6K. And the tweeter would be 6K and up. And sometimes they would play in concert and sound amazing. And other times I just wanted to shoot them. The California sound, it was just exaggerated, weird mid-range, or it was awesome mid-range. With these L88s, you don't have that issue. It's always in phase, it's always tight, it's always clear. But you really got to bring it out. I mean, it's not there. I mean, compared to these mini monitors that have been rebuilt, there's your Scan Speaks and Vifa tweeters. They sound amazing. The mid-range just pops right off with the tubing. But it's been my review of the JBL L88 Nova speakers. If you have a chance, get them. They're great speakers. They're super efficient. I mean, you don't need a lot of power to run them. I do recommend a decent subwoofer, though. This has been Projector Dude.